Police say a 23-year-old woman was sitting in her parked car when four guys who were armed tried to open her car door. The woman, who has a concealed carry license, shot one of the suspects in the head.
Another in the series because the mainstream media won't talk about it. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms for NRA certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. Let's talk about this here. Chicago. And if anyone's been paying attention, you know Chicago has become completely lawless. They have a mayor who is just probably the worst leader they've ever had, who makes excuses every single time for her incompetence. But good news coming out of there is this story here where a woman, a Chicago woman, lives on the Calumet Heights neighborhood. Apparently three or four men tried to carjack her, and she was carrying a concealed carry permit. She had a firearm on her person, and she retaliated and shot one in the head. And I'm gonna go ahead and play, and bring that up. Oops, where did it go? I'm gonna go ahead and play this video because definitely need context. Let's go ahead and watch that.
I'm Mugo Odigwe live in Calumet Heights. You can see behind me, Chicago police are still on the scene right now after an attempted carjacking overnight. We know all of this started just after 2 a.m. Ultimately, 2 people were shot. Police say a 23-year-old woman was sitting in her parked car when 4 guys who were armed tried to open her car door. The woman, who has a concealed carry license, shot one of the suspects in the head. He's now in the hospital in critical condition. The woman then got out of her car and tried to run away from the other suspects, but one of them shot her in the arm. She's also in the hospital in fair condition. Police tell us the 3 other suspects ran away from the scene. They're still searching for them. But again, that victim, the 23-year-old woman, she's in the hospital in fair condition. No other arrests at this time. We're live in Calumet Heights. Mugo Odigwe, CBS 2 News.
Heard that and you saw that? Good for her. Good for her. Because what would we be talking about if she wasn't armed? You know, there are plenty of stories of people who were being robbed at gunpoint who complied with every demand of the criminal and lost their lives as a result anyways. So I say good for her. I'm just going to jump right over here to the Blaze News. I'm going to briefly go through this. Woman carrying concealed shoots gunman in the head after he tries to get into her vehicle on the south side of Chicago. Good for her. You already heard a lot about this already from the video, but let's just go ahead and touch on a few things here. A woman carrying concealed firearm shot a gunman in the head after he tried to get into her vehicle on the south side of Chicago early Wednesday morning. The 23-year-old woman was sitting in her parked car around 2 a.m. in the 1300 block of East 89th Street in the Calumet Heights neighborhood when 4 men exited a black sedan and one of them tried to get into her car while flashing a handgun, police told the station. The woman then shot the gunman once in the head, police noted to WFLD, after which the gunman ran from the vehicle. One of the men he was with started shooting at the woman, striking her once in the arm, police told the station. Paramedics took the shot gunman to the University of Chicago Medical Center, where he's listed in critical condition, police added. The woman was taken to Trinity Hospital, where she was listed in fair condition. The 3 other suspects fled and are not in custody, adding that detectives are investigating. Okay. Remember, this woman now has the ability to carry a gun because of McDonald versus Chicago, which was the landmark case overturning Chicago's restriction of firearms within the city limits. And I say kudos to her. She did what she had to do because, once again, what if she did not have this permit, did not have this firearm, or did not have the right under city, the city ordinances to carry a gun? What story would we be hearing right now? She did what she had to do. I'm kudos. Remember, you heard me say it time again. Train. Learn how to use your firearm properly, efficiently, and proficiently. And, you know, it's always good to see stories like this. Now, she obviously got hit, but like I said, it could have been a lot worse. She did what she had to do, 23 years old. You don't want that kind of trauma. You got 4 men. As a woman, you got 4 men trying to carjack you. You can just imagine how bad that can get. And Chicago is pretty much, it's GTA. Grand Theft Auto is going on in Chicago right now. So I say kudos to her. I want to get that story out because once again, the mainstream media is not going to talk about it. So for every horrible incident or tragedy where somebody uses a firearm, there are hundreds of people who've used the firearm to defend themselves that don't get reported. So let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I will see you on the next one. Peace.